All right, so that was a hell of a spot. Huntington Lake, the Lakeshore Saloon. So Huntington Lake, I have to take a careful step down here so I don't slip making this video. Huntington Lake is one of the great lakes in the Sierra Nevada and California. If you watched my earlier 49ers videos from today, I was skiing and there was an epic view of a frozen over Huntington Lake from the top of the mountain. Well, now I went to Lakeshore, which is the town right by Huntington Lake, and I just had a beer. It was really good. And this is the Lakeshore Resort that you have to check out. You see the saloon right behind me. So Lakeshore is this tiny town, big enough to have a post office, and the post office is snowed in because it's a good year here in California for snow. It's gonna help out all the farmers with all the snowpack. Obviously will be water that flows into the Central Valley. Anyway, quick topic. Who's the one 49ers player, like pending free agent, that they have to re-sign? I think it has to be Jake Brendel, their center. Remember this time last year, everybody was like, oh, if Alex Mack retires, they're screwed at center. They have to go out and get outside help. Oh, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan asleep at the switch. They're going to let Jake Brendel start? How are they letting Jake Brendel start? That's ridiculous. Well, look what happened. Jake Brendel ranks number 3 in pass blocking efficiency this year for the 49ers. Number 3. Alex Mack ranked number 5. Only Corey Linsley's number 1 in the NFL. He's an elite center. Well, Jake Brendel, pass blocking wise, has answered all of the questions that need to be answered. Good run blocker. I mean, he was always a guy that was really quick, right? 286 pounds coming out of UCLA, familiar with Chris Furster. But Jake Brendel now has proven he can anchor, and he's been in the league since 2016, so he's put on some weight, put on some strength. He's proven that he could anchor just fine, and now he's an elite pass blocker. What a job by Jake Brendel to answer the questions about his play, just in phenomenal fashion this year. 49ers have to re-sign him. Center's too important in Shanahan's system for Jake Brendel to not be re-signed. All right, make sure you check out Huntington Lake. Beautiful Lakeshore. And the Lakeshore Saloon, awesome little spot that I just walked out of. You can see it right behind me. 49ers need to re-sign Jake Brendel. So here's Huntington Lake, frozen over except for the water that's flowing in from the higher lakes, Florence Lake and Edison Lake, right there. Just absolutely beautiful. In the summer, this would be a pool of water that you could swim in. And as we pan over, this is going to be a bar called the Boathouse in the summer where you could stand on the patio and enjoy it. Right now, though, it's completely snowed in. Why don't we pan back over here, because talked about skiing a little bit earlier. There's the ski resort. That's China Peak. You could even see the ski lift that I was on earlier today while I was making 2 or 3 other videos about the 49ers. So hopefully that brings everything full circle. You could see the winter wonderland that is Huntington Lake, California. The history of this lake is awesome. I'll go into it at some other time, just as a little bit of a hint as we show you the snowmobiles. There's actually a plane from a crash during World War II that is still, the wreckage is still at the bottom of this lake. Talk more about that later.